When we perceive the world around us, our eyes never tell the whole story. They form a wrong impression, and our minds fill in the blanks, often incorrectly. We usually don't even realize that these perceptual errors exist, which leads to decision-making errors. Here's the good news: your eyes mess with your brain. When we solve complex problems or think of creative solutions, we often become completely overwhelmed and incapable of progress. But reframing our perception helps us unlock our innate creativity and overcome obstacles by looking at things in new and different ways. A narrow focus is the first key strategy for visualization, but it's also valuable for accomplishing any long-term goal. Life is a series of exciting detours. Often, though, the detours take us away from our goals. A narrow focus can help us stay grounded and reach a destination within a reasonable time frame. For example, a recent study by social psychologist Hal Hershfield suggests that visualizing your life as a retiree motivates you to start saving money for retirement at a younger age. An essential visualization strategy to focus on your goals is learning to materialize them. This involves identifying the criteria or destination that would mean success. For example, Gary Hollisar identified his coach's target time for swimming by visualizing it written on his kickboard every day. Rather than focusing on the result, visualize the critical steps required to achieve your goals. Visualizing your progress towards that goal is far more effective than obsessing over the finish line. Many notable companies have made a habit of encouraging failure in their employee training and development programs. They have all embraced the notion that failure is an essential part of success. There's a lot to learn from mistakes, even when they're ultimately damaging to the business. When employees are empowered with the confidence to be innovative, they're more likely to step out of their comfort zone and fight through obstacles. Accepting that things may not always go according to plan also empowers workers to face problems with preparation, eliminating the guilt of failure and the shame of making mistakes. Objective assessments are an essential part of progress because they provide insight into your business. When you conduct a thorough, accurate assessment, you'll be able to identify areas for improvement to help you grow. Yale economics graduate Mike Lee used this strategy when he decided to get in shape before getting married. Mike created a spreadsheet with his weight loss progress and included a graph showing his weight loss per week to track his milestone easily. Being accountable to yourself and your goal is one of the essential parts of achieving success. When you visualize the steps that lead to a plan, you increase the chances of achieving it. Let's look at the U.S. Congress, which assembles for its first working day in January. Isn't it surprising that the most critical issue on senators' plan is not to track their milestone of quickly creating jobs or solving other problems facing their constituents? Instead, the first item on the agenda is where to sit in the chamber. Senators are eager to claim seats closest to the presiding officer, who controls who speaks at any given time. Everyone makes decisions based on visual cues, even when they aren't aware of them. When you see an object like a cell phone light up, you're more likely to act on the message than you would be otherwise. Human beings are inherently social creatures, meaning the emotions around us can be just as much of an obstacle to success as the objects in our line of vision.